Hi everybody, Chris Stokes from Custom Fitness Personal Training Studio. And today we're talking about getting results by mixing the right conditions. Kind of the topic of the summer, if you will. A lot of people struggling to find that right fit. Everybody kind of following this that they heard on Facebook or that they saw on Instagram or this over here at Pinterest. And a lot of times you just don't get the results that you're looking for, no matter how hard you try, it seems like. So I heard a little bit of information today that made me think of this, that actually I'd never heard before, but there's evidently videos out there that prove it to be true. So if you leave a plastic water bottle in your car with just a little bit of water in it, in the summer, during the right conditions, when the sun shines on the car just right, it can act like a magnifying lens, and the sun rays come through, hit the water, it magnifies. It can actually set your car on fire, evidently. Talk about right conditions, right? So, I mean, how often have you left water in your car and just not ever thought about that? So it was kind of a crazy idea. Like I say, I haven't looked too much into the truth of the matter behind it, but just the idea that conditions like that could really cause that flame to occur. Because if you think about it, I mean, if you just had the bottle, there wouldn't be a fire. And if you just had the car, there probably wouldn't be a fire. And, you know, if it was winter and you had the bottle in the car, you probably still wouldn't get a fire because the rays are different. But having the bottle in the car in the summer, from what they said, causes a fire to occur. So if we take that and we turn it around into you and your journey, what can we learn from that? Well, it's kind of a question of what conditions are missing. So often people are doing nutrition, maybe they're dieting or, calorie restricting or whatever it may be, or they're doing exercise. They're killing themselves in the gym, an hour or 2 hours in the day. Or they're working just on, I've got to fix this in my life and I've got to fix that in my life. But if somebody wants lasting results, the key to that is putting these conditions together. Now, it's not making the stars align and everything come out perfectly by any means. It's about taking one step in a better direction each day. But we have to do that throughout all three of these aspects. So if we're really looking for those lasting results and we want this to be something that is a good use of our time, energy, and money, then we want to step forward into better eating patterns, not dieting and restriction, but learning to eat healthfully, learning to balance our foods and put them together, eating the rainbow, things like that. Then, along with that, not at a different time, but along with that, we need to be exercising so we can build the body's ability to function better. And so by eating well, we're fueling the body to do what it needs to do in exercise. Now, will we drop a lot of weight immediately? Everybody's different. Some people do, some people don't. It depends on what you're doing, obviously. But a lot of people get frustrated because dieting alone, they can drop weight, whereas exercise, when they add that in, they start to gain weight. And the problem there is understanding what that weight is. Whenever we look at our weight as one number on a scale, we take out the whole fact that our weight is made up of fat, of muscle, of liquid. It's got a lot of different factors in there. And so if we're looking at the number on the scale as one piece and we're unhappy with that one piece not changing the way that we'd like it to, we need to look at the body composition. So through just diet, typically we lose weight. We don't always lose fat. That's not always the truth. Sometimes we do. But then as we add exercise in, we start to notice that weight that we're losing from eating healthily and exercising is now fat that we're losing, and we're building muscle tone. That muscle tone is what you're wanting anyways, because as you are looking in the mirror at yourself, that muscle tone is what gives you that satisfaction that you look the way that you want to look. So that muscle tone is important. It also raises your metabolism so you can burn more calories whenever you're not trying to, whenever you're not exercising, when you're not trying to burn anything extra and wear yourself out. And so the third piece to that puzzle is lifestyle or habit changes. So if you haven't done it in the 30, 40, 50 years that you've been around on this earth, but all of a sudden today's the day and you're going to change everything in your life and you're going to move forward and make sure that you exercise 5 times a week and that you're eating well every day and all these things, it's going to fall apart before you even get started. You've got to take it in small steps. And that's not being said to be overly protective. That's being said because we're human in nature and change is hard. And so even when people have been changing their habits for a few months, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, it's still an infancy of change compared to how long you did things the other way. So the smallest turmoil can pull you back into your comfort zone of eating, exercising, or lack thereof, and doing things the way that you used to. So whenever we start to pair this together to get lasting results, we need the nutrition, but we need a healthy eating plan. We need the exercise without killing ourselves, knowing that we can be efficient, effective in the workout space in 30 minutes or less. So there's no reason to go kill yourself for 3 or 4 hours unless you're building up to a bodybuilding competition or something. And then we need to add in those lifestyle habits. We need to start making changes in our life step by step to be 1% better every day. Just looking over what can we do? How can we improve tomorrow? And maybe tomorrow's step is drink 1 more glass of water. Or perhaps it's, have active time for 15 minutes. It's really as simple as that, just choosing one thing to do each day and stepping forward into that. And some days it's going to work out great. You're going to make your plan. It's all going to fall in place. The stars align. All the conditions are there. It's all great. There's other days it's going to blow right up in your face. You're never going to get a thing done. I have those days all the time where I go into work and I've got a whole list of things that are going to get done. And some days it's beautiful. I come home, it's all finished. And other days I just feel like I've been run over by a truck and nothing happened that was supposed to happen. But on days like that, we just know that tomorrow we're going to make it 1% better. We're going to do a little bit more in our favor. So this week is Bring a Friend Week at the studio. Feel free to come join us. All we need to know is that you want to come and give us your contact info so we can get you the information that you need to be able to come and join us, experience some of the classes that we offer and those kinds of things. So we'd love to have you there. I'm also going to post below this some other options that if you are ready to get started with us, there would be some great ways to do that. Feel free to give us a call, 806-322-3188, and we'll talk to you soon.